The smear campaign. You ready for this one? So, my mom's a hairdresser. When I was married, I never could get him to go get his hair cut with her. He would always find some random excuse about why he was going somewhere else. Whatever. After we got divorced, he started trying to come around and get his hair cut at my mom's place. Big surprise, right? So, at the time, I didn't really understand yet what was going on. I'd just been away from him for 2 weeks and I was still just trying to process a lot of things. I hadn't told her that he was abusive. He goes to get his hair cut at my mom's place and telling her all these terrible things I did while we were married, which they don't do it in a way that makes it seem like they're talking shit though. They do it in a way that makes it seem like I'm genuinely concerned for your daughter, like what kind of life she's gonna fall into now that she's single. Say whatever they can to make these people around you think that you're the problem. You're the reason the marriage failed. And I mean, they're so manipulative that they make it seem like they're concerned for you. Bullshit. Anyway, my mom and I have talked about a lot of that stuff now, and she knows what was going on and stopped answering his calls because we don't need him around here. He doesn't need to be causing drama still in my life. It's been 5 years. After I started dating again, my ex ran into my new boyfriend and tried to tell him a whole bunch of things that weren't true and made it seem like he was on his side, like, hey buddy, I just want you to know that you need to watch out for this one. Like, and we hadn't been dating very long at the time, so the next time I seen him, he was questioning me about all these things that I was getting questioned about in my horrible marriage, and I stormed out. I was like, I cannot believe, first of all, that you believe him, but also that you're going to question me about things that are not relevant to you at all, have nothing to do with you or the time that we have spent together. I'm done. And, you know, he calmed me down a little and, like, made me just talk about it because he wasn't trying to accuse me of anything. Anyway, after I started to understand what I had been through a little bit more, I would see somebody in my hometown and they would ask me either about one of the rumors or ask me what happened between us, and it got to the point where I had made peace with the fact that the smear campaign wasn't going to end anytime soon. So my reply ended up being, listen, I don't care if the whole town thinks I'm the biggest piece of trash that ever existed. I'm just glad that I don't ever have to be there with him again. Because fighting back or telling them that they're wrong or, you know, calling the abuser to tell him to stop, it's not going to do any good. They're not going to stop. They want that reaction from you. They want you to get mad. They feed off of that bad energy that's coming from you. The best thing you can do is ignore it. As for people thinking bad things about you, let them. It doesn't matter. You know the truth. The people around you who care about you know the truth. Nobody else matters. Some of you who haven't been in this situation might argue that me posting about this on the internet is a smear campaign, but none of my hometown, his hometown, our family, friends, nobody that actually knows us has access to this page. I don't need people to know what happened to me. I'm only sharing my story in hopes that it will help someone else who's struggling with this situation to maybe understand a little bit of what they're going through. Because understanding that this isn't just happening to you, you're not crazy. The abuser doesn't get to decide who you become and who you are. And that this smear campaign is one of their tactics to gain control over you after they've already lost it helps so much to not make it worse, not causing more drama by trying to stop them from talking about you. Paints a much clearer picture once you understand what they're doing. Because I just thought, you know, bad breakups are a thing. Like, he's gonna talk shit about me, it's no big deal. Or, he's talking shit about me in my hometown. These people need to know the truth. But they don't.